All right, local swell trackers, it is Monday evening the 12th, and we have a pattern change here where the southern hemi is going to start firing. Nicest swell we've seen in a long time coming up this Friday, Saturday. And the northern hemi, which we'll spend our first shot on. This guy that's nearby, this low pressure, is leading to a long-lasting short period north swell, increasing especially Tuesday to solid 4 feet, and maybe some pluses. And there's an associated shear line with this guy, adding to a little bit more moisture for windward and Mauka areas and a northeasterly tilt to the trades. And that'll veer east on Thursday, Friday as that shear line passes out. But you can see this long-lasting event as it moves northeast into the Gulf has a long fetch on it. And again, not high winds, but lasting a long time from that north angle. We'll probably see Laniakea get a couple waves about 5 feet Tuesday, Wednesday, and then starting to fade Thursday. We've got a storm way out here that may be bringing us in some short period west swell Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but all very small and barely going to get here. It doesn't have a proper track. The winds are sub-gale, and these are all surface wind models from StormSurf. Again, that's the pattern. The long haul, boy, I'll tell you, we're going to go really quiet. I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, this is today's models, and these are the sea heights created by the surface winds we're looking at. Here we go. Nice soft counterclockwise spinning low pressure moving up into the Gulf, bringing us this, again, long-lasting event. Associated shear line, which is an abrupt change in wind speeds, although not a strong shear line, but that's why we have some of these northeasterly winds and a little bit of moisture, especially Maui and the Big Island. There's this guy way up here in the northwest pack, bringing us up minor swell, if we get any at all, 2 feet 10 seconds again this weekend. And this spinner over here by the Kuril Islands, we're not going to see anything from that. Take a look at this, 7 days out. This looks like summer, gang. And, well, hey, we had some nice swell for the country for quite a while into May. If you look at the date, we are not doing too bad at all. Okay, now we're taking a look at the South Pack. This is going back Tuesday, May 6th. You can see that Tasman Sea swell source, and that's what we're seeing on the buoys, showing 15 seconds out of this. Fiji getting a lot of great waves out of this. Hopefully we'll see that too when the World Tour goes next to Fiji at the beginning of next month. Clicking in the animations, you can see again a long-lasting fetch for Fiji, and we'll get remnants of this up to, probably shoulder high over the next few days. Nothing to write home about. What we will write home about is the upcoming fetch right here. You can start seeing a longer fetch, fast moving though, as the jet stream is fairly zonal, but a nice size swell is on the way. A 6-foot local scale south to south-southwest, filling in with forerunners of 22 seconds Thursday, filling in all day Friday, peaking Saturday at 4 to 6, and then 3 to 5 on Sunday, all thanks to this guy. Continue to click in, take a look at get some reinforcement, and so it'll be a long-lasting event, and we couldn't be more happy. Hopefully the whole summer will give us a couple of these every month. That could be wishful thinking. Okay, now we are looking at the surface winds. Now we are looking at the swell heights. We do have some background south swell. We have been having some fun in that 1 to 3 foot range for town due to these distant minor sources. Nothing like the one coming, though. We'll take a look at it right there. Now, this one garners some seas in that 30-plus foot range. Some near hurricane force winds inside that guy. And again, boosting us up with long period forerunners thanks to those portions of hurricane force winds within the storm. The movement is fairly zonal, however. If it was moving up our way, we'd be doing good, as all of these storms moving west to east. If they were moving up the east coast of New Zealand with these kinds of wind, we'd be talking classic summer swells, ones to remember. But this is all indicative of the new season. The storms are powerful. We just got to get them pointing up with a meridional or equatorial bound flow. Okay, now here are the jet stream models. These are large scale wind flows, 30,000 feet up. Clicking in the animations, you can see again the north to south trough near the island, leading to the shear line, leading to the northeasterly winds, leading to the north swell. This guy out here is not organized enough to get that one bit of storminess our way. And then again, the jet stream pretty much goes to pieces with not enough consolidation and wind speeds to enhance and steer any low pressure systems our way. Resuming the model runs, we'll go down under now. You can see a very zonal flow with nothing going on. That we don't get the swells from the northern branch. We get them from the southern branch. And these don't really indicate the level of south-southwest swell that we're going to be seeing. The storm do in fact exist, and the Wave Watch 3 models are showing the swell to peak out at solid 4 feet, 15 seconds, which, just like the North Shore, will end up being for up to 6 feet or double overhead. Okay, let's take a look at the hand-drawn surface charts features right there on the water. There's that low pressure bringing us in our long-lasting north swells I was just talking about. The high pressure squeezed in between this other low pressure over here. This front or shear line, as I had mentioned, is hand-drawn there for us. The jagged orange lines are the ridges associated with the high pressures. Here comes another front that'll near the Hawaiian Island chain towards the weekend, leading to another shear line and less stable weather. But after that passes, this next week, we're looking really good. High pressures will begin to dominate more and more as we head deeper into summer. Let's take a look at those upper regions, the water vapor loops. Again, the shear line, the big, large, counterclockwise spinning area of low pressure. The high pressures are shown to be the sinking air shown in the brown areas. It's not severe, just embedded moisture in the wind flow. Here's a nicer, prettier picture. Highs are going to be about 84, lows about 72. Drilling down further, you can very much see that northeasterly tilt to the winds, which is chopping out the country, but making the leeward from Makaha all the way to Sandy's with pristine offshores. We are not going to have these northeasterly winds when the southwest swell hits. We're going to have a easterly flow, which will not be optimal, but we'll take whatever we can get. Here's another look at it. You can see all in all, most of the moisture is over the east side of Maui or towards Hana and over the Big Island, with Kauai and Oahu, the Northwest Islands, looking much, much better. It's actually a gorgeous sunset tonight on Oahu, where I stay. And we'll take one last look at these beautiful models showing the wind activity. There are the winds coming down for that 5 foot, 10, 11 second north swell. There's this other spinner out here with an associated front, but will not bring us much waves except for 2 foot 10 second west-northwest by Sunday, Monday. And then down under, you can see that zonal flow. Let me move this up so we can see it a little easier. And as they load, you can see them coming across here. If those guys were, again, pointing up towards us, we'd be looking at some serious size waves. I would guesstimate 6 to 8, maybe even 10 feet. But alas, that is pure fantasy. And that is your local swell tracker. I'll try to get one back in here next week. Thanks for being here. Aloha.